I just need a fucking holiday, that's all.
I know, but I'm not going anywhere until next year.
Listen, I would love to be able to just jump on a plane.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that.
Like a private jet.
I'm not getting on a private jet. Too small.
You ain't flying like that.
No, I don't like small jets.
Really?
No, it's
I
too
think they're
small.
quite
It's
safe.
too, huh?
I think they're quite safe.
It just seems really like claustrophobic. I like a big Boeing.
Safety.
Some of them are, but I don't know. I just feel safer on a Boeing
I
747
hear you. Yeah.
commercial.
I hear you.
I don't know why.
No, the thing is, I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. Yeah. So what we're saying anyway, Jan, it's episode 114. Imagine.
Yeah.
114.
How are you?
A minute. Yeah, I'm good, you know. I'm all right. I'm all right, love. I'm all right. Don't you fucking start.
No, I was going to say, so we're out of lockdown. Go to the pub.
Yeah, fucking been down the pub, got pints, pack of crisps. Do you know what I mean? Like,
And they got corona.
yeah, fucking cut pints of crumbs. Do you know what I mean? A few bags of peanuts, nice. Ain't you been?
No, mate. Rush into the pub.
Why not have a fucking shandy and a packet of cheese and onion crisps?
No, I like a good pub lunch though. Oh, I love their food.
There was a pub near where I used to work where we used to go at lunch. Oh my God.
I love pub food.
We used to literally roll out of there. Imagine you got, and then you go back to your desk and then you're trying to work, really? After you've eaten that massive pub. And we used to get starter, main, dessert.
Oh my God.
We used to share, like we used to all share, like, you know, so we could have a taste of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, this pub was ridiculous. You know what? I've got to go there one fucking day, I tell you. I do love a pub.
I remember years ago, me and a friend went to, where is it? Kensington? Yeah, and we went to this
Kensington Roof Gardens?
No, it wasn't there. No, sorry. We went to Knightsbridge.
All right.
And just around the corner from Harrods, there was this pub. For the life of me, I can't remember the name of this pub ever. We had the lunch. I remember having fish and chips. And what was it? Was it an apple crumble mixed with apricot?
I'm not a massive fan of apple crumble. I know I'm so black.
No, I love crumble.
I can't stand baked fruit.
You don't? Oh, you're not a fan of baked fruit, are you?
I love fruit.
Yeah, but not
like fresh. I don't like it in pies, and I'm not a massive pastry crumble.
Oh right.
I'm more of a sponge kind of brownie, naughty, creamy, sweet.
Yeah,
you can lick.
But no, I don't know. Their food came from, I don't know. It was just delicious.
They've got some. I love pub food.
Yeah,
I do love pub food. You know, so that is something that I wouldn't say I miss because it's not something I do all the time, but I think it's like the social aspect of pub life here in the UK. You always meet, like if you're going somewhere, we'll meet the pub, like that meeting point, the corner of the pub, that pub, this pub. It's like a landmark. So I suppose it has felt quite funny, given that you could be outside a pub but just not go in.
My friend said that the pub around the corner from her, there was a queue at 1 p.m. A queue going down the road, just people.
Really?
Yeah, I get it. You missed it. You missed socialising. I get it. The pub is a huge part of British life. Yeah. For some people, but it's like, come on.
Well, it's just not that deep. Do you know what I mean? It's just not that deep.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. So pubs have opened. 3 of them have closed since.
Yes.
Because of Corona.
Outside London, though.
That's good. Yeah, I'm glad. Well, I'm not glad, but you know what I mean? I'm glad it's not on our stomping ground. But the really disturbing thing about this whole thing is obviously we're easing lockdown a bit more. So from the 25th of July, gyms and stuff are going to open. I think from the 11th, outdoor spaces are going to be open. So outdoor swimming pools, theatres and that kind of stuff will be reopening. From the 25th, as I said, gyms and more confined spaces will become open. So that's pretty much everything reopened.
Right. Yeah.
And I think obviously there's going to be restrictions and rules and regs that are in place.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. So life is still not back to what it was. And I don't think it will be for a long time to come.
I've heard people saying on TV, oh, you know, life after Corona. I think Corona's still here.
Still here. It took out 85 people today alone.
Yeah, it's still here.
And this is the thing that concerns me more than anything. It's like, with shops and whatnot opening up, people think that the threat is no longer there, when actually the threat is now more of a threat.
Yeah.
Because we are going out and mingling and rubbing shoulders and breathing on each other. Whereas when we're in lockdown, you know, you're around very few people. So for me, there was less likely, you know, a chance of you catching it when we were in proper lockdown, which is obviously the purpose of lockdown. But now we're out and about mingling, you know, going to the gym and whatnot. Like, I'm just like, listen, I'm a germaphobe as it is. I'm not trying to be next to no one unless I'm trying to be next to you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to be needing to be next to you.
Right. But look at America. They opened early and now they're having to close. Well, Florida's in a bad way. Texas.
What's going on with them?
Arizona. People going to parties, pool parties. Are you mad?
I don't know what's going on with America. I think, well, they've been led by a chump.
Yeah.
So
he's just ignoring it.
Yeah, he's not helping the situation because he's making people believe that there's no threat.
Yeah.
A lot of Americans don't believe there's a problem. And I know we've spoken about this. I feel like even if this is made up, like something is killing people. So what the fuck?
Exactly.
No, I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it at all.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really intend to go to America for the foreseeable, and I love it over there.
Yeah, I'm not.
You've never been a fan?
No, I like America, but I'm not going there for now.
What about them coming here?
Yeah, well, they're letting everyone in now. I don't know what this country's doing. Yeah, who's allowed to come in? Are people from Europe? Are they certain areas of Europe, countries in Europe? But then there was a spike in Spain.
Again?
Yeah, in two places. Oh, I can't remember the names.
Oh.
So yeah, so they locked down for about a week.
Did that help? Did the week-long lockdown help?
I don't know what's going on. I just see it and I'm just like, oh. And then sometimes you don't know what to believe. Just read things. You're not really, is that accurate? Well, I don't know. Are they trying to scare us again? I don't know.
I think there's a lot of scaremongering happening. I think that's just been the thing.
Yeah.
Like to scare the shit out of people.
But what I do know is that America, there's been spikes in certain cities. So
it's very concerning. I just think the whole way they dealt with stuff, like, that's really concerning. Like, as a nation.
Yeah. But the government, they just want to open, it's the economy. That's what they're focused on. And now they're just testing it. They're testing everything now. And that's see what happens.
Yeah. They're just trying to get people out. And I think people need to be aware of that.
Yeah.
That this isn't for the good of you. This is for the good of the economy. They have to keep money moving.
Exactly. But I think there will be a second wave.
Definitely.
Winter. Definitely. Around like when it's flu season.
And which is really, really scary. I'm not looking forward to that because let's be honest, like being locked down in the summer was bad enough. Yeah. Imagine not being allowed to go anywhere and it's fucking dark, it's wet, it's just horrible. And you're stuck in your yard.
The saving grace was summer.
That's what I'm saying. You had a little sunshine out the window.
Yeah. Or go for it, like go to the park or something.
Go for a walk.
Yeah.
But now, what? In the winter, what are you going to do? Get in your car and flip in? No, it's long. It is really, really long. I'm not putting there.
Yeah. No. Unpredictable times, Cheryl.
Very unpredictable
times.
And there's something, well, you know, a lot of people suffer from SAD in the winter.
Yeah.
So add that together with Corona and you've got a nation of depressed people.
Yeah. And some people are already depressed.
Well, a lot of people are already depressed.
Yeah,
that's not going to be fun.
No.
That's not going to be fun
at all.
Not good. Did you hear about TfL? They've stopped like thousands of people from actually getting on the public transport without masks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
thousands of people, because people obviously you can't travel now without a mask.
Yeah.
But you know, certain people seem to think that they're untouchable and they'll just rock up without a mask.
Yeah, they'll just. I'm gonna have to keep mine in my bag.
Of course. But what's wrong with you? Why would you think everybody else has got the fucking memo, but you seem to think that you could just jump on a train because you're what? You?
They said if you're in a confined space like trains and stuff, you have to wear the mask. Just turn it up.
There's no fucking compromise.
No, you have to wear it, especially in the underground.
Listen, that is like a fucking incubator anyway.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I have to travel on a Northern line, so I'm just glad that my workplace recognises that.
The
They're
work,
not
the
trying to
Northern Line is
push
one
us
of the
to go
worst.
back.
I'm not a fan of the Northern Line.
Oh, that's a...
The Northern and the Central.
The Central line is like hell. It's fire.
It
It's
is
always
literally
hot.
fire.
It's literally... It's
No.
boiling.
I like the Met Line, which is what runs near me.
Yeah, because that's kind of like above ground. Doesn't
Above
it go
ground.
kind of...
It
But
goes under. It goes from Finchley
goes
Road
under.
down. Yeah.
But Central line, isn't that one of the deepest
Yeah, the deepest underground. Yeah.
underground? And Northern, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those two, I believe they are. But those
Yeah.
are the two lines that tend to have a lot of issues.
It takes like 15 minutes to walk down to the Central line.
It's
Depending
mad.
on what station.
Isn't it mad?
Like bank, yeah.
What's that
15
station?
minutes.
I'm trying. Oh no, I think that might be on the Jubilee line. Because you know they extended the Jubilee line, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they can do it, yeah.
I'm trying to think, what station is it where you feel like you're walking for ages?
Piccadilly, Victoria.
I'm trying to think of the station. I can't think what station
right.
it is. I know Holborn's got some big ass
Oh,
escalators,
yeah.
but I don't think it's Holborn. There's a few others, but anyway, yeah, it's not. I don't like you know what? I'm not a fan of the underground anyway. I'd rather drive.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind when it's not busy. Like sometimes, it's like and it's running on time, and you're like, oh, I got here quick. But that when it's okay, but it's very rare that happens.
I just don't like the underground.
Yeah.
I just think, as I said before, I've got issues anyway. I don't like when people are too close.
Well, like the Central rush hour on the Central line. That's mad.
Well, who, as you said, they've now announced that they believe it's airborne.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of knew this.
But they said they're not. They kind of suspected that at the beginning, but they weren't totally sure.
But when you think about it,
Yeah.
it's got to be airborne in order for it to pass from person to person.
Yeah. But I don't think they wanted to scare us.
Yeah, I think because now we're closer to a vaccination.
Yeah.
Which is another story.
Yeah.
They're sort of like letting all the info seep out. Like, I mean, I think they're smart.
Causing more panic.
Exactly. Because then that's what they want, for people to be panicked and go and get vaccinated.
Yeah, but not yet.
They want all the black people to go forward and get vaccinated.
That was the idea on the front line. Mostly NHS staff.
Are you tired of putting us on the fucking front line? Ain't you tired?
And trials take a while. It's like this quick. I know they're rushing to get one, but let's be sure.
Didn't someone die? Wasn't there a girl that was part of the trial, one of the first waves of trials, and she died?
I read something, but again, not sure if that's true.
Well, I don't need to have it verified. That's enough for me to say.
Yeah, that's enough.
No. Well, they've had a bit of a resurgence in Hong Kong. Apparently, there's been another spike, like a third wave. That's quite concerning.
Yeah. There was a spike in Beijing as well.
A couple of months back. Yeah. Maybe a couple of weeks, month or two. And now in Hong Kong. But apparently they've got like quite a few measures that they kind of just implement to try and shut down. So they're quite meticulous as a nation.
Yeah.
They'll probably put the lid on that quite quickly.
Listen, they're just learning. Everyone's just learning as they go along.
Yeah.
Trial and error.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of trial and error, your boy 50 was on the gram doing the most. Well, he wasn't even on the gram. He was actually on a podcast with Lil Wayne and made some comment about exotics. I just think he was trolling, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I thought he was drunk. I watched the whole thing. I just thought, do you know what was really funny about that? Is that Lil Wayne started that interview with, "Hi 50, how are you?" And then 50 just kept talking for 50 minutes, non-stop. But yeah, I saw that bit, and I think people kind of got a bit. I think what he was saying, because for one, he didn't say he doesn't like black women.
Well, his woman's black.
Yeah, most of his girlfriends have been black, and he didn't say he preferred exotic. I think he was talking about what happens when they get famous. When they're in the hood, when they're in their community, they see a certain type. But when they become famous, it's like all these women. 50's from Queens, New York. He's probably never travelled before, and then all of a sudden, this fame, traveling in the world,
lifestyle.
Yeah, you're seeing these different types of women. They're coming over to. That's what he was talking about. Yeah, I wasn't offended. I wasn't even interested in that bit. It was the other stuff that he was talking.
What bits were you?
It was just, he's always making these comments about other rappers. He just doesn't care. Basically talking about Meek Mill and this, you know, he's part of that prison reform stuff.
Who?
That, you know,
50?
Meek Mill.
All right, yeah.
You know, so he was saying stuff about, oh, how can you be about prison reform and prisons when you are signed to a police officer? He's talking about Rick Ross, but Rick Ross wasn't a police
What was
officer.
I say?
I keep saying that though. He was a correctional officer.
Yeah, he wasn't he like in the prison service?
Yeah, but it's just because he worked, because it's part of the law.
Part of the Fed, yeah.
And then the label, I think Rock Nation, the lady who is CEO of Rock Nation was a snitch. She basically, in 1994, she wore a wire and brought down these drug cartels. Yeah, I can't remember her name. So that's a big thing at the moment. So yeah, but just little digs at people and just him being drunk was just funny.
That's funny.
But the exotic bit, I don't
For what it's worth, anyway, black women are exotic anyway, so whatever.
Yeah, I just don't. And 50's reckless with his mouth, so.
Yeah. Exactly. So when I saw it, I thought of you, because I know you and 50 have a pre-existing relationship.
Excuse me?
You and 50 have a pre-existing relationship.
We don't have a relationship. Apart from that interaction, but we don't have any.
You have a friendship.
We have a friendship. Recognises my handle. But
That is so funny. Try and get him on the podcast. Could you imagine?
I'll ask him.
Could you? He'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here."
He probably wouldn't, but he's a funny one. If you had him, he's easy to interview because he just talks. So
that whole batty, innit?
Yeah, he just talks.
But so it was his birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah, he turned. Oh, what was it?
45, apparently.
45, yeah, 45. It was his birthday. He had a birthday party.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, I was like, what? Are you not alright?
Yeah.
You're like New York, your clubs are open.
Wasn't it like in some kind of it was like in a I want to say like a, not like a garage, like a warehouse.
Oh, was it? Yeah, I saw, and then I saw this table and like, I guess, you know, like a long table with chairs. So I'm thinking to myself, so everyone's sitting quite close to each other there.
Yeah, no,
some people had masks on, some didn't. I don't know. Just thought that was a bit, but good for him. At least he's got friends.
Stop it. Well, you know, you're famous. You're gonna have friends, aren't you?
No, 50. I just feel, even though 50 is really successful, he's an outsider. He just doesn't. He's an outsider in the industry. I just don't think he doesn't have any real friends in there. He doesn't think of anyone as a real friend. It's entertaining. I think that a lot's gone on behind the scenes. So that explains why he behaves a certain way on his Instagram. Because some people you think, well, aren't you friends with them? And then he just come out with
this is them.
Yeah, just reckless, and it's really like spiteful.
It's quite funny to watch, but yeah, it's deep.
Yeah, it's really spiteful. But yeah, 50. I would like to have him on the podcast, and it should be easier now. It should be a lot easier.
He might say, "Girl, why you keep sweating me?" What would you say?
Go away, Wanga Belly. Wanga Belly 50. No.
Wanga Belly.
Wanga Belly.
Oh my God, Jan.
He's put a bit of weight during quarantine.
Oh my gosh.
Wanga gut.
Wanga gut.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, 50's all right.
I'm shocked.
But you know what? I think his time's coming. You know this whole Me Too thing?
Oh, what, you think he's going to get exposed for doing stuff?
Well, his the mother of his first child, Marquise. Before we started talking, I was watching. Well, I just read she's done a new interview with some random. She's talking about the relationship they had, and he used to beat her up. I always knew that.
Oh, really?
He's been quite physical with former girlfriends, and they've exposed him. I mean, he was even charged with something. You know, the mother of his second child?
What, the little boy?
Yeah, that little boy, that was an arrangement. Again, they weren't even a couple. That was an arrangement according to him because he wanted another child.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but after she had the baby, I don't know what happened, but he went round there, kicked down the door and assaulted her. And that's on record. But because it's 50, no one talks about it. No one talks about any of these things.
That sounds really odd.
Hmm?
That sounds really weird.
Yeah. I mean, they're friends now. Like he, from what I hear, he assaults them and then they somehow manage to work it out and then all is forgiven. Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, money talks, innit? You probably give
them
wrong.
But just my thoughts on 50.
What?
Just my thoughts on 50. Don't be surprised.
That's really interesting. I didn't know that he beat on his women.
Yeah, and I think she said, the mother of his first child, she said that she left him because he wouldn't get counselling. That's not the first time I've heard this. A lot of people have said 50 Cent needs counselling. Like his behaviour is really, like behind the scenes, just a bit, he needs counselling.
Yeah, I didn't know that about 50. That's really interesting.
So, yeah.
I can't say I'm surprised. I'm not massively surprised.
I'm not surprised at all. From where he comes from, his background, shot 9 times.
But that's no excuse, really. Like, you're in a position to get yourself some counselling now.
Yeah, but he refuses. Like people like that. Radio hosts have said it to him, like, you need counselling.
And what did he say? No.
He just kind of laughs. He doesn't need it. Even his son said that. His son actually said, I'd speak to my father again, but he needs counselling.
Wow.
He needs to get counselling. Yeah.
That is deep.
Yeah.
I wonder what, obviously, did his mum die quite early on or something?
Yeah,
she or something. Was she shot?
She died in her home. They don't know if she was murdered, but something to do with the gas. Someone turned on the gas, and or was it carbon monoxide? Something happened.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize. I thought she was murdered.
Well, they think someone did that deliberately to her.
Oh, wow. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, it was something like that. And she had him really young, like 15. And I saw a picture of her, and I remember he said that she was quite aggressive because I think she was also gay. I think that I remember him saying
she was aggressive because
he said she was aggressive. These are his words. He said that his mother was kind of aggressive, and then it came out. I think she was gay. She had at the time, but she was like in her 20s.
Yeah, she would have been young, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and then he went to live with his grandmother, who had 9 children. Yeah, so his mother was one of 9. Yeah. Wow. His grandmother and his grandfather's still alive.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah.
Got to give thanks for the grandfolks though.
Yeah.
Took him in, and.
But I think 50 Cent, it's a miracle he's actually with us. It's a miracle that he actually made it to 45.
Yeah. He probably thought the same.
Yeah, it's a miracle. And I just think because he's come close to death, I just think he doesn't care.
Yeah.
That's why he behaves like this. He doesn't care. Yeah. Got nothing to lose.
That's it. So, you can't really blame him because he had a shit run.
Yeah.
So what about August and Jada then? This recent revelations.
Well,
what do you make of all of that?
Well, for those who missed this, singer August, our senior, last week revealed that. Well, actually, he revealed it last year, but no one paid any attention.
No one paid any mind, did it? There was whatever.
He said he was lying, whatever. So last week he revealed in an interview with Angela Yee that he had he and Jada Pinkett Smith were lovers. And then this week he now insists. There was some backlash. You're a liar, this, that, and the other. But he's not lying. But anyway, this week he's now replied to that and said that and insists he warned Jada and Will Smith that he was going to out. He was gonna reveal.
But why? What's his motive for that?
I think it was, but also in the interview with Angela Yee, he said that Will Smith, Jada's husband, gave him their blessing. That I believe as well. But I think he probably did. He probably decided to talk about it because people were calling him a liar, and I just feel that and I think he's still hurt. Because he fell in love with her, because he said that he doesn't think he could love anyone like that again.
Oh wow!
And the thing is, a lot of people don't realize this, but Jada was introduced to August by her son, Jaden Smith, who was about 14, 15 years old at the time. August was 21, on drugs, depressed, struggling. August is a victim of child sexual abuse. So just has a lot going on.
There's a lot.
So
Yeah.
she saw him, I guess, and embraced him, invited him into the family under the guise of trying to help him and sort of being a mother figure.
That's really bad.
Remember, he was 21 at the time. Jada was about 43, 44. So, yeah, oh, come into my family, I'm going to help you. And then in the process, ended up sleeping with him.
Wow.
And I think that messed with his head even more.
That's actually really, really deep.
Yeah, it's, and people, a lot of people are saying, oh, he's a snitch and he should have kept quiet and this, that, and the other. And I don't know, and calling him weak. But I've been a fan of his for some time, and he's quite vulnerable. And he's very sickly as well. He's not in the best of health.
He's got a lot of ailments, hasn't he?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with him. But yeah, so that's what happened. So now Jada has said that she's going to take herself to the Red Table Talk and talk to herself. I guess she's just trying to figure out what she's going to say.
Well, I read somewhere that she is apparently going to divorce Will, and how this whole thing with August, she's basically going to admit it,
right?
And she's going to basically lift the lid on the relationship she has with Will, and the fact that it's practically non-existent, and that she's going to announce a divorce. Like, she's tired of living and pretending.
In an episode where the first episode that Will appeared on, was it last year? She was saying that they were never going to get divorced.
Well, this is it. I don't know if this is people speculating.
Yeah, but the way they interact, you can tell that relationship isn't sexual.
Something's not 100%. Yeah,
they're more friends. I just think they stay together for branding. And let's face it, if it wasn't for Will, no one would be talking about Jada Pinkett Smith. Or we would, but we should be known as the girl that was in different worlds and was friends with Tupac. Tupac, because he's the star. I mean, he was already a star when she got with him. We knew who she was, but she wouldn't have been mainstream. I don't think.
Yeah,
there would have been interest in her. She wouldn't have all this money, and I don't know if it wasn't for Will Smith.
No, I know exactly what you mean. It's yeah.
So that's another
benefited from the relationship, definitely.
Yeah, she benefits from it. So, I mean, if she goes on a Red Table Talk and just calls August a liar, I just hope that doesn't set him back, because I don't think that man's lying. August isn't even 30 yet.
Is it?
He's 27.
And how old is she?
She's 48.
No, I don't think that's a good combination.
No, at all. So,
yeah.
So I look forward to seeing that Red Table Talk.
I mean, she looks amazing. Granted, she doesn't look quote unquote 48, but
she's getting Botox. No, but she's an attractive woman.
Yeah. Does she keep getting Botox?
Yeah, she's had stuff done. She didn't need it. Do you know what? I've never really taken to her for some reason.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Something about her, I don't know. Just never really.
You don't know?
And you know what? I don't think she was ever really that into Will Smith.
You don't think? You know what?
I think she had a type, and that wasn't her type. But she said
how could you go from Tupac to Will? I never understood that. I mean, I know sometimes you find love and situations in places you didn't necessarily look for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always thought they were quite an unlikely pairing too.
Yeah, he said he chased her down after I think she auditioned to appear on The Fresh Prince, and he took a liking to her. She wasn't really that interested, and then they ended up together. But when he appeared on Red Table Talk, and she was just, you got the impression that he got on her nerves a lot in the early years. Yeah, really? It was really interesting. She was saying like things because he used to go out of his way to try and create this perfect. He wanted everything to be perfect for outsiders, so that he wanted to show they had this perfect marriage and everything. But Jada was saying like there were times that she just wanted to just be alone, and every time like he used to have loads of people around at the house, and she just wanted to just be alone. He likes to travel. She doesn't like to travel. Will travels with the next woman.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a next. Like they I think they have an open relationship. Well, he goes away on holiday with some woman. I saw a picture of her. It was last year that was revealed. He didn't deny it, but yeah.
Wow.
Because Jada doesn't like to travel.
I didn't know that. That's really
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So he's got his, and then they say that he's also seen his friend and actor Dwayne. Oh, what's his name? I can't remember the guy's name.
Martin.
Dwayne Martin, is that his name?
Dwayne Martin.
Yeah, yeah. So
Do you
God
think
knows
he's okay?
who will.
Yeah. Do you think he's in the closet?
God, you just never know these days, do you?
Nothing surprises me.
Nothing would surprise me.
No, me neither. It'd be interesting to see what happens on this red table talks. I think either way you look at it, all right, maybe even if these rumours that she's going to have a divorce is all nonsense, I do think there will be some revelation. And I think she's probably not going to deny what's happened. She's probably going to talk about the fact that they're in a polyamorous relationship or something like that. There'll be that kind of spin.
Yeah, she'll put some spin on it. Yeah. But the fact that also a lot of people, she's looking like a bit of a predator. But anyway.
Yeah, that's the only concern. I think that's probably what they're trying to iron out. Like, what is the angle that we take this from?
Yeah. Because why? It's one thing going with a guy. You could be in your 40s and you're attracted to a guy in his 20s. If he's, if he's
he's already
right
damaged. I think the issue is that August had a lot of issues.
Yeah, he's vulnerable. He's a vulnerable male.
That's it. Vulnerability. It's like no, you
because
can't.
he's a man, everyone just laughs. But if he was a woman,
the problem with society, because it's a man, a raw deal a lot of the time. A lot of men can't even show their true feelings because of what society tells them.
Exactly. And if Jada was a man, we would be having a different conversation.
Definitely.
So so I think she was a bit predator vibes going on there.
Yeah, it's interesting. It'd be interesting to see how they deal with it. And obviously, because the mum's always there as well, then you've got the daughter. It's just like, okay, how are you going to do this?
No, I like the mum. She's very direct. Especially when they're talking about race and stuff, and Jada just sits there trying to pander to her friends. But I like them. It'd be interesting. I don't think the mum agrees with their lifestyle at all.
Probably not. It's probably not what she envisions for her daughter.
Yeah, I agree there.
Who would, to be fair?
Yeah, it's sort of a bit.
If the rumours are true.
Mm-hmm. But I know Will must be vexed because Will likes to have this perfect.
Yeah, it's exposing
image.
Because they were trying to say that he was on Instagram crying yesterday.
Oh, did you see that? I saw that he was talking about. He did look a bit. His eyes looked a bit red.
Glazed, yeah.
Yeah, they did. Glazed, yeah.
I wonder what was. Well, I wonder what was going on. We kind of know what's going on, but
yeah. Even though they were talking about. What were they talking about? They were talking about racism and stuff. But I looked at him and thought, you're this is a good time for you. Yeah.
Your issue is bigger than racism, honey.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sort your yard out.
You know what I mean? Like, sort your gates out.
Yeah.
Sort it out. Speaking of Instagram, did you catch that whole thing with Tiffany Haddish? She basically...
I try to avoid Tiffany Haddish.
You don't like her?
I don't like Tiffany Haddish.
I like her.
She's loud and annoying.
Well, she was on Instagram cutting off her fake locks, and she basically cut her hair off.
Oh, I heard that she cut her hair. How she look?
I think it suits her.
Yeah. She's bald.
Yeah, she shaved it all. She cut it down, and then one of her friends must have just, neatened it off, took it all the way down. But it kind of suits her.
That was it, because they were saying that, some people were saying that, she must be having a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, they're saying
her hair.
Doing a Britney Spears, isn't it?
Oh, come on.
You know what people are like.
She wants to start again, isn't it?
Well, that's what she was like. She was like, why can't I cut my hair?
The voice.
What you talking about? I cut my hair. I like her.
I just hope she's just jarring.
Really
jarring. Jarring.
Yeah, I suppose it's one of them ones where you like it or you don't.
She's like Marmite.
Definitely.
Yeah.
God, that whole thing with Jeffrey Epstein and Andrew and Giselle or Ghislaine.
Ghislaine, isn't it?
You want to say Giselle or something like you know.
Yeah, but it's a strange name, isn't it? Yeah. Ghislaine or one of them really. Yeah, so Ghislaine.
Yes, oh, stop it.
Is it Ghislaine?
Ghislaine, isn't it?
Yeah. So she was she was arrested. They finally found her in a house in, I think it's Connecticut. Hiding away.
You've got to say it properly.
Yeah.
Connecticut.
There you
go.
Yeah. So yeah, so this was last week. So they finally they arrested her, and she will appear in court by a video link in New York next Tuesday at 1 p.m. So she's they're saying she was Jeffrey Epstein's ex-girlfriend, but now I'm hearing that no, she was actually
a madam, like, wasn't she?
Prince Andrew's girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and her and Epstein were just, you know,
Friends.
freaks together. With friends and free. So yeah, so the ex-girlfriend and alleged madam of convicted child sex offender Epstein, she was finally arrested by the FBI. So and then they say that Prince Andrew's probably sweating.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So now they're waiting to see if she's gonna, you know, bitch.
Yeah, basically, is she gonna whistle?
But that's if she doesn't end up dead.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
there's a high chance of that.
You know, I heard a rumor that apparently she has COVID-19.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just preparing us for the news.
Yeah. So finally they caught her. So let's see what happens. But a lot of people are sweating. A lot.
Sounds like it.
Mm.
I still cringe, like, when I think of the interview that Prince Andrew gave. Answers and the lack of kind of clarity, and it was just a whole load of fucking bullshit, to be quite frank.
Just pretending as if I'm baffled.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have absolutely no idea. Like, of course, you know, I'm more than happy to comply with, you know, the law enforcement to get a remedy. No, shut up.
But the FBI keeps saying we want to talk to you, and they're saying that he won't go over to the States. I'm thinking, why don't you just come to him? I don't know.
You come here, exactly.
Yeah, but so he's saying that, and they keep saying, yeah, we've told him we need to talk to him. So now, but they're saying that now that they've got, what's her name? Ghislaine. Yeah, they definitely want to talk to him now. So Andrew was in on it, but whatever.
Yeah, I think she was the missing link to this.
Yeah.
Because she had all the information and all the insight.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Now they've got her. It's like she's either going to whistle or she's going to end up dead.
Yeah. It'll be suicide.
Of course. Like Jeffrey, of course.
If Jeffrey's dead.
Oh, stop it. Well, where do we think he's gone?
Jeffrey's dead. Some people think he's alive. No, Jeffrey's dead.
I would like to know where they think he's gone.
You know what?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Where?
What, the same place that Tupac went.
Was it Cuba?
It's so tiring.
Yeah. No, Jeffrey's dead.
I think we would have known by now if Tupac was in hiding.
Oh, God.
Innit?
What would be the reason for him to fake his death? Oh, come on.
Because remember, it was the whole Machiavelli.
Oh, he's dead. He was shot.
Yeah. And Biggie's dead as well, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, they've never queried that.
Always just Tupac.
Yeah, just him.
Funny that, isn't it?
Because he's more mysterious. It was more mysterious.
So Mariah Carey's got a new book coming out, a memoir.
Yes.
It's called The Meaning of Mariah Carey, and it's going to be released September the 29th.
Yeah.
And so there's going to, I know you can't, there's going to be a print version and obviously an audio version. I think she's going to record the audio version herself. And it's basically just documenting, you know, her life, her ups and downs, her trials and tribulations, because she's been through quite a bit, that one.
She has been through a lot. I just hope she's honest.
I think she might be. I feel like, where is she now? Is she 50 now?
Yeah, she's 50 now.
50 something. So she's probably at a point in her life where she's like, you know what? I've done with all the nonsense. Like, I'm just ready to lay it on the table and just take me or leave me kind of vibe. I really hope that's the energy she's coming with.
Yeah, I hope so. Because I really want to know what the problem is between her. Well, I kind of know between her and Jennifer Lopez. There's definitely something quite deep.
Definitely. Is it something to do with Sony?
Something to do with Sony, but I want to hear it from her mouth.
Yeah, from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, I want to hear it from her mouth. And I want to know about her marriage.
What, to Tommy Mottola?
Yeah, he was racist. Like,
yeah. I never understood that. Like, if you're racist, but you're marrying a mixed race woman.
Yeah, that's all a bit. Like, she was 20. Well, obviously, you met her when she was younger than that. But Like he was in his 40s. Like, why?
Yeah, it was sort of like a bit abusey, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit. So I'd like to hear more about that. But I just hope she's honest. Just don't write a book that's boring.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it'd be quite interesting.
I like memoirs that are quite
Juicy.
yeah, juicy and funny.
Yeah.
I like funny, yeah. There's a quite hopefully. She is quite funny actually.
Yeah, she is. She's got a very dry sense of humour.
Yeah, she's quite funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be good. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Kanye West, he's been in the news. They were saying people, oh God, I do apologize to people. Like, if I just sound like I've got one nostril bunged up, that's because I have one nostril bunged up. I actually feel like I've been submerged underwater. Like, fuck hay fever season, seriously.
Yeah, definitely hate. It's raining.
Is it raining outside?
Yeah, it's raining here. Yeah, I can see it.
Don't you just love the sound of the rain?
I do. At night.
Especially when you're fucking. Anyway, yeah. But sorry. We make it rain on them.
Go on.
Rain on them. We make it rain on them. We make it rain on them. We make it rain. Can you imagine? But it's true though, isn't it?
Oh, you're not well.
Do you not think this should stop it? I've got to take my meds this morning. But it's but it's true though, isn't it? Like when you hear the rain on the window, that kind of like this.
Yeah. You can hear it, I can hear it.
No, that's me.
No, but I can hear it outside my own window.
Oh, I thought you could hear it. I'm doing it on my
hear
own.
it.
I can't hear it. It's not raining here.
I don't think it's raining. It's raining here though in southeast.
Well, up here in Middlesex, it's not, I'm afraid.
Dry.
What do you mean, dry?
It's dry.
Yes, it's dry. Don't get outside. When it's wet. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. So Kanye West, he apparently he's having a bipolar episode.
Well, yeah, because
I'm not really feeling. First of all, before you go into it, I'm not really feeling the way they kind of just make it sound like, okay, like it's almost like they're. I can't explain it. Like it just doesn't seem right the way they're kind of. Oh, he's just having an episode. Like leave him over there. He'll finish in a short while. Service. Like this man has got serious mental health issues. What the hell?
Well, yeah, because it all stems from him. What was it last week announcing that he's going to run for president?
Yeah.
In 2020, which I didn't take seriously. Anytime I hear anything, I just roll my eyes. Like, oh, here we go.
All the way back.
But some people took that seriously. It's like, and it turns out that if you're going to run for president, you have to register. You have to go through all these.
Has he not registered then?
He hasn't done anything. Then Forbes interviewed him, and he said that he's not going to run as a Democrat or a Republican. He's created his own party.
Birthday party. When I heard that, I was like, you were actually taking a piss. The birthday party.
The birthday party, because every day is going to be a party if I win. And then not long after that, there's this announcement that, oh, he's having a bipolar episode.
You see these people with their money. You see all these people with all their excess pounds.
It's mad.
What's happening? This is what's happening because I don't understand. What do you mean the birthday party? Kanye. You know what? I pray for Kanye, you know.
Yeah. It's just the fact that people were going to run with that. It's like, you lot can't take this seriously. No. But pray for him. Good luck to him, man.
Yeah, I pray for him because I just feel like it's not getting better.
No.
And
he said that sometimes he doesn't take his medication. So.
Oh yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah, doesn't take it. So I don't know.
So if he's not taking his meds, then you know it's kind of inevitable that it's going to pop off. You know, the reason meds is because you need it to stay stable. Like there's a chemical imbalance. As much as I don't necessarily agree with medication, I think sometimes it is necessary.
Yeah, it's definitely necessary for him.
Right.
But then it wasn't his wife like encouraging it. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Like I said, I just hope that Kanye gets the help that he needs because
definitely.
I don't feel like that family is necessarily good for him.
We've been saying that for years.
Exactly, because of the exposure and shit like that. It's just like, come on now, he doesn't need this.
I don't know. It's a strange thing. I hope he'll be all right though. I'd hate to one day wake up and read he's no longer with us.
Oh no, don't.
Yeah,
I
it's true.
couldn't imagine.
Yeah, yeah,
I couldn't imagine hearing that.
yeah. Oh,
Do you know what I mean? I don't want to hear that.
yeah.
Got anything else, Jan?
I think that's it. Nothing else. No, I think that's it. Oh yeah. Oh, just remember, Black Lives Matter UK have
Oh God,
split.
yeah.
I think they split. To be honest, so they've split up, and one of the, I can't even remember her name, but one of them tweeted. She announced that they've decided to part ways, but they're not answering any questions at the moment. So everyone's like, hold on a minute.
What's going
How much
on?
have you raised? They've raised something like over £1 million, apparently.
Wow.
So what's happening?
And you don't want to talk? You better talk.
Yeah, so what's happening with that money? Exactly. And I think there's rumours that a lot of the money that they raise isn't going to Black organisations.
So where's it going?
Yeah, sort of. To be honest, when they first came to light because we know about Black Lives Matter in the US, but when the UK version popped up, like in 2016, I remember thinking, okay, who's behind that then? But I wasn't really convinced. So none of this really
shocks you.
And I wasn't donating to their,
cause,
their cause or whatever. Again, a lot of people have said, well, who's behind the organisation? I've seen 3 people. I get that some people wanted to remain anonymous for safety reasons, maybe. But there are faces, but who's the face of it? And this girl that tweeted, who I should have written down her name, I remember seeing her at some protest in 2016. And even then, looking at her, for some reason, I just, anyway.
Stop it.
I don't know, I just wasn't convinced by the UK branch of the organisation. Even the American branch, people are side-eyeing that. Because again, they keep saying that it's actually white people who run it.
Really?
The organisation, yeah. So, but like I said, I'm not, since George Floyd's murder and all these GoFundMe campaigns popping up, I haven't donated to any of them.
Let's not even go there.
I'm not donating to any of that.
Let's not even
not convinced
there
at all.
That is crazy. Those GoFundMes.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's just weird.
Very, very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird.
And they were making a ton of money. Like like within a week, some of them were bringing in like 50k. They'd raised 50k. Vaz Morgan, you know Vaz Morgan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, who was star of Towie and gossip blogger, I don't know, socialite. He set up a GoFundMe right after the George Floyd situation for Black people who need. It was a mental health GoFundMe thing.
Right.
So the money raised will go towards helping Black people go to like private psychiatrists or stuff, something like that. I don't know, clinics. But I'm not convinced.
Have we seen any evidence of this?
I don't know. All I know is that he started it today. He started it one day, and the following day, 80k. He raised 80k. Yeah, he might be genuine actually, but
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
that just seems mad.
Yeah, there just seemed this mad rush to start a GoFundMe.
Yeah, exactly.
Help Black people.
Exactly. It just seems really bizarre.
Yeah.
Really bizarre. Really strange. Wow. I just have to apologize to anybody watching this because I really feel like I've been sniffling. I've been kind of like all the way through. It sounds dodgy. The lights on and off and all over the place. Like seriously, I apologize.
Hashtag hay fever season.
Hashtag hay fever season, Jan. This is why I need a holiday, because when I'm abroad in the proper heat, I don't get none of this shit.
Yeah.
It's only when I'm here in this country, I've noticed that. I've been abroad at different years. I've been away at different times of, obviously, the year.
Yeah.
And I know, oh God, that sounded so, yeah. I've really got to stop. Why do I do that? It just sounds so horrible. You know what I found? Sorry, slightly off track. You know what I found? And I was laughing. I was meaning to send it to you, and I've just literally remembered because of that. East London.
Yeah, shout out to Posty.
That video. Remember the one we did in the studio when we reenacted it?
Oh God.
East London. East London. Wow.
What was he doing? It's clearly a man that was obsessed with porn.
Yeah.
So like,
a lot of men are.
Wearing a woolly jumper.
Isn't it? Like beating out this gal.
In your woolly jumper.
But it's the fact that she was going East London. I mean, I don't understand, like, what?
I didn't get it. You told her to say it, though. I didn't get it.
Say East London. East London. It was almost like an automated voice, isn't it?
This is bad.
East London. We've done some off-key things in the studio now. Some of the videos that I've found, I'm just like, yes, we.
That was funny though.
That was joke, and it was actually because I was really giving it some. Remember? Oh,
and you posted it.
I did.
You posted on your Insta.
I must have a look and see if it's there so I can take it off.
You should repost.
Repost. Can you imagine? East London. Throwback Friday.
Throwback. Those who know.
Yeah, those that know don't want to remember.
You don't want to remember. Oh, that was just so. It was not sexy.
That was.
And the poor girl. Well, she, as being the woman, she got the most abuse.
Yeah, she got rinsed.
But everyone was like, oh, laughing with him. It's like, I think that was his long-term girlfriend, though.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a girlfriend. It wasn't some random.
Wow.
But I don't know how that even. Did he leak it? I don't even know how that got out there like that.
I reckon he did. I reckon he did because
bloody.
How would that have got? She wouldn't have leaked that.
No, well, definitely not.
Well, I like to think she wouldn't have leaked that with that in London.
I wouldn't have even kept that in my phone.
I would have deleted that.
I would have deleted it.
I'd have been like, no, fuck that. Sorry, that's what
reshoot.
would have been, mate. What did you say?
Reshoot it.
Reshoot. Let's take it and start over for real.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I do miss the studio because of that. Some of
the antics.
The antics, yeah.
That Dan missed. Yeah, we have fun.
Yeah, we do. We have a laugh. Remember we were talking about, and the other podcast came in and saw us. I can't remember what we were doing, but I just remember it was quite embarrassing.
What were we doing?
A whole load of shit.
We just did some madness.
Yeah, there's no rhymes or fucking rules, man. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I don't really like rules.
No. It's just wild.
Just wilding out. I don't know why that is my go-to move.
Well, it's the shimmy.
Shimmy, shimmy. Oh my God, speaking of shimmy, shimmy, yaw, or shimmy, shimmy, ya, shall we say, I was watching the Wu-Tang Clan documentary.
Oh, what channel was that on?
It was on Sky Arts.
Oh, Sky Arts, okay.
Yeah.
Was that good?
It was really good. And I was like, that was one night, it was about a week or so ago. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to catch a nice early night. And then I started watching it. And when there's like, you get to a point, you're like, okay, I'm going to watch 5 more minutes and I'm going to turn around and go to sleep. I ended up watching to the end. I ended up watching because there was like a few on back to back. Because I think there's several parts to it.
Right, yeah.
And I watched about 2.5. And there was in one episode where they were talking about, it was like focused around the ODB.
Yeah.
And obviously the death and everything like that. And yeah, his mum was on there and his sister and...
Okay. ODB had issues though.
Mega issues.
Yeah.
Mega issues, like drugs and all sorts, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit... he seems like a right tosser, RZA.
Do you think?
Yeah. Azealia Banks, anyway.
What did she bang?
Cuss him because she worked with him briefly.
Oh, right.
She tore him a new one in an interview. Just said he's an idiot. He's an idiot.
He's such a nut.
It's a fun interview. It's a Breakfast Club interview. Oh, it's so funny. That interview was so good. Everyone just focused on her cussing Cardi B. It's what she was saying about RZA. That was the funniest thing. She just cusses him. Said he's not talented. He can't direct. he's an idiot.
Oh no.
You know, she's very direct.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny.
Can't direct, you know.
Yeah, I said if you see the interview, you just laugh. Oh god, it's so funny.
I'm gonna have to have a look for that.
Yeah, so funny. It'll be easy to. It's a Breakfast Club interview. She's only been on there once, so it's one interview. It's just.
She's just yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like whenever she does anything like that, it causes a little bit of controversy.
I wish a lot. You know, if she wasn't all over the place, she could be a huge star because she's talented. Her
Very.
interviews are funny. She needs to do more. She needs to do more interviews. Just funny. In all the madness she chats, she speaks truth. There's always truth in it.
Wasn't she speaking about sleeping with Dave Chappelle the other day?
Yeah, that happened. She ain't lying. Out of all the man out there, you're gonna say Dave Chappelle. Come on. I lie.
It's unlikely, Dave. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck's sake, whenever you got to.
Come out of that.
No.
Yeah. Azealia is quite. I can see why people think she's mad and all over the place.
Yeah, but she's pretty.
She's pretty, and I can see why men. I think secretly men are drawn to her.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is interesting.
It was interesting to know who these famous people sleep with.
Isn't it? And it's never kind of like, because like you said, like Dave Chappelle. I mean, he's not the ugliest guy, but it's just like really, yeah.
You could have said anyone. She could have said other people.
Even like maybe someone like Tyrese or
you could say
yeah.
But Dave Chappelle
or even Chris Brown would have been like, okay, leave it. Do you know what I mean?
Dave Chappelle. Okay,
Dave Chappelle. No. But she said he had some good dick.
They were probably wild.
She said he had some good dick. And the thing is, I can't see, but you know what I mean? Like I can imagine. I kind of feel like I know what she means.
Listen.
He must have had a fat one.
I don't know. When I look at Dave Chappelle, I just think.
Yeah, it's not like that. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of like mind-boggling because I'm thinking like that because of what she said.
Yeah. I was just laughing at Dave Chappelle.
Isn't it?
Who else you been with?
My guy's proper married, you know, acting like he's all happily married.
Have you seen his wife?
It's Chinese, isn't it?
I think she's from the Philippines.
Oh, okay. I thought she was Oriental for some reason.
When you see them together, it's not unlikely.
Yeah, he just with his big black donkey dick, innit? Just picking it down regularly.
Dave look like you've got so many issues. Anyway.
What, Dave?
Yeah, just like, I don't find him. I find his earlier stuff funny. This stuff now that people rave over, it's like.
I quite like him. I think he's an intelligent comic.
He's all right, but we've all seen intelligent comments, but I don't know, maybe.
No, I'm saying he's an intelligent comic. Generally, like a lot of his stuff is like thought provoking. Like you have to kind of think about it.
Yeah, but it's like, the way some people go on, it's like, but it's nothing that I haven't seen before. No, but he's funny though. I mean,
yeah, it's not like, oh my god, he's broken the mold. No, but I'm saying he's not like, you know, you get a lot of obviously black comedians are very linear.
Oh, I hear you.
Like it's very same. He tries to be a little bit more left of centre.
Yeah,
which I do.
But I do think sometimes just calm down on the hype.
Keep it normal, innit? Just relax. Yeah.
But people call him genius. The word genius is just being thrown around. Whenever Dave Chappelle's name come up, it's genius. I'm like, where?
Yeah, we don't need to be doing that. We really don't need to be doing that. Genius.
Right, okay. So that last stand-up that he did, just talking about what's happening now, I just thought to myself, well, okay, fine. But he's not saying anything that we haven't already said, that people haven't already said on the internet. But then people are saying he's a genius. Like, what? I
think it's because what it is a lot of people don't get the narrative. So when someone like a comedian brings that to the fore, it's like it's all and sundry. Whereas what people don't realise is we caught onto that like weeks ago.
Ages ago. Yeah.
So I see why people get hyped over it, but it's like there's no need.
There's no need. Bit like a Jay-Z, like.
Yeah. Jay-Z's been quite quiet, hasn't he?
Good.
I'm proud of you, Jan.
No, apparently he's working behind the scenes.
I thought you liked Jay.
Listen, I like his music. I don't like a lot of his new stuff, like music-wise. But obviously, no, not really. But that obviously, like J96 to
old school J.
2001. Yeah, I'm a big fan there. I like all that. But I just don't like all the sucking up and just can't do no wrong. And he's
Who's he sucking up to, or what people want to suck up to?
like men, like the fanboying is just out of control. I don't know. Like he's some god. It's like, oh God, stop.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Yeah, it's a bit much. But as you say, these people ain't got nothing else to hold on to, innit? So they live vicariously through other people.
Yeah, that's it. You're right. That's it.
Yeah, that's why they get so much hype. Beyonce's got a new track called Black Parade. Have you heard it?
No.
It sounds alright, actually.
Did you see the trailer for that Disney film that she's doing?
No, I haven't. Shit.
No.
You don't rate it?
Well, she got backlash because what's it called? Isn't it something to do with the Lion King? I don't even pay much attention to some.
Oh, the Lion King was out a while ago when she was in it.
Yeah, but this is something else.
All right, okay, no.
Her and Africa, and
oh no,
got a lot of backlash because people are saying, "Oh, just leave it.
Don't ever come to Africa.
You don't tour Africa either." And her mum was cussing. Like her mum's got really vocal on Instagram. She's defending her daughter. She doesn't defend herself. So.
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah, if you go on Tina Knowles, what's that? Tina Lawson, her IG page. She's just on there. Since this whole George Floyd thing, she's been very vocal on there about a lot of things. Yeah. So yeah, and she was defending Beyonce and stuff. So does Beyonce never defend herself?
She kind of keeps quiet, doesn't she?
Maybe too quiet.
Like, what's up with that?
She's always been like, she just doesn't. Yeah,
do you think she can't be bothered, or?
I think she probably thinks. I think there are times when she wants to speak up like her sister, but it's just not in her nature.
And it's not in her branding either.
Yeah, it's not in her branding. It's like she's just there, innit? She tries to be like Michael Jackson. She tries to have that mystique. Her and her husband. It's like, yeah, this is 2020.
Yeah, we don't need that. We're not here. Yeah. Just people want to see you live. People want to see how you live. People want to feel like they know you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And all of that.
Like, they wouldn't even, like, okay, you do what you want. Again, they're trying to create that mystique. But at some point, at one point, you're going to see them. Maybe not now, but they'll be on Instagram Live.
Can you imagine?
They'll start doing that at some point. Huh?
Can you imagine?
God. Instagram would crash.
Innit? Because people wouldn't be able to get on. Could you imagine? Like, that would be ridiculous.
A frenzy.
An absolute frenzy.
But I think we live in a time where fans and just the public in general just like to see celebrities
online. Yeah.
Yeah, online. Just
because it makes them feel like they're
interacting.
Yeah, because it makes them feel like they're closer. No, there was a song I wanted to sing to you actually, and I've forgotten it now. I was thinking, oh, it was an old school song, and I was like, right, I'm going to sing it to Jan and see what she thinks. I'm such an idiot.
What was it?
I can't remember what it was. It was a reggae song.
Oh, God.
I love a bit of old school reggae, though, don't you?
Yeah, always.
What's one of your faves? One of mine is I Can't Wait, Sanchez. Can't Wait, Sanchez.
I think, well, it wasn't his song, because, he used to do bare covers. But I like Sorry. That takes me back to us when he did the cover of... Who originally sang that? Sanchez, yeah.
Oh. Sing it?
Sorry is all I
used to say.
Yeah, it takes me back to school days and stuff. It takes me back to a certain time. Huh?
I can't wait to the moon.
Yeah, and that as well.
Tune. You want me, baby.
Those were the days.
Wait to the moon.
You gonna leave that on there?
I can't wait till the evening. You call me on the telephone. Yes, girl. Dun, 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 dun. Can you imagine? That is is so butters.
That
I'm
was
gonna
a
eat
tune.
that.
That was
Yeah.
a tune. So,
Jan,
yeah.
I want to say I'm out of steam, but I feel like I'm just rearing up now.
You're revving up. Revving up, man.
No people.
It's like that.
Do you know there's just extra people? Like,
Oh,
do you ever look at yourself and think you're really extra? Sometimes I stop and I think, oh, for fuck's sake, Cheryl, shut up. Do you ever like think like that? Or is it just me?
no, I'm quite, you know me, I'm quite insular, so I just try and.
Insular, you know.
I try not to talk.
You don't want to do it?
I don't want to do it.
Why don't you want to do it?
I just want to do my work. I just want to lay low in the cut.
Right, that is it. Hard.
I just want to lay low. Yeah, but yeah.
You know, like turtles, like tortoises. You know tortoise?
Yeah, I know. I know some people have them as like the little turtles as pets. They're all right.
Not terrapins, like the old dusty tortoises that
But
live.
the big old ones, there's poison underneath.
The terrapins, isn't that not terrapins?
One of them's got put. You have to be careful where you put your hand. If you touch them, you always have to wash your hands.
I thought that was terrapins. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
I thought it was tortoises. I don't know.
Maybe
Why?
I'm wrong. No,
Why?
like I saw someone. There was I don't know if it was something that was going around about a tortoise that's old. No, tell a lie. I think I might have seen it on Twitter.
Yeah.
About a tortoise that had been around for like donkey's years. They discovered that it was X amount of years old. It was like
Oh, but I remember that.
nearly
Yeah.
200 years old, and it looked like this.
They're ugly anyway.
They look like old people.
Yeah, they do look like other people. They have that. Yeah, they do. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Seriously.
That's how they look. No, that just reminded me of this really dread video, this clip that I saw. You know, like when COVID-19 started, whatever, they took a lot of homeless people off the street and gave them like shelter and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember, I think it was on, what's the evening news on ITV?
Is it I
think
it's
it's
ITV News, isn't it?
News, yeah.
Yeah.
And there was this black guy on there, bless him. And he was obviously one of the guys that they picked up and housed and fed. And he was like that. He did that face that I just did earlier, and when they were asking him how he feels about the fact that he's potentially going to go back on the street, I thought that's dread. How are you going to take someone off the street, give them a home for like a few months,
and then he's still out there anyway,
and then fling them back on the street? You know?
Yeah, I read something about that. Yeah, they're going to put them back on the street.
That's so wrong.
Awful.
So wrong. So wrong. Okay, Jan, so where can people find you then? Like, because we're just talking shit now.
Anyway, you can find me at Instagram Mad News Blog, Twitter Mad News Blog, and madnewsuk.com that I haven't updated in like, I don't know, 3 months.
Boop, boop.
And what about you, Cheryl?
You can find me at Cheryl's World. That's on all social media. SHERRYLS and tintedblue.com. Also, check out the Slumber Party on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m.
Bye. I'm going to end it right there.